Hello everyone. So I decided to create a YouTube channel where I can just talk about WarThunder, make reviews on WarThunder, rants, and talk about other content related to WarThunder. Like the news that WarThunder releases and Gaijin and that. So yeah, this channel will be known as I Love Gaijin. So that's my username. Amazing, right? Um and I will be playing basically 75% Russian and Chinese vehicles, because that's what countries are made mostly. I play a lot of Russia and China, Russia lately. But I'll still play other nations, but as I said, I'll still be making news and stuff, news videos about War Thunder, rants, etc. So yeah. Anyway, back into what you've all been waiting for, the plane that we wanted to talk about. This plane is called the Yak-28B. It's a late 50s jet interceptor bomber. I mean, it's an interceptor slash bomber, supersonic. It was used by the Russians in the late 50s, 1958, like I said, ish, around there. But where it was It's a supersonic jet bomber in game with a very light payload. In fact, not even enough to destroy a base, no matter what bomb load you use. But it has a bomb view for high altitude bombing, so that's an advantage. Anyway, now we're going to go on to the statistics of the plane. The stat card, which I'll put in the video so you can see it for yourself. There will also be some Yak-28 gameplay, as you should be able to see now. But anyway, onto the stat card. Its stat card says that the aircraft is a rank 6, sitting at a battle rating of 9.3. It has a single NR-23 cannon, which is a 23mm cannon with 50 rounds of ammo, which, is not very good. I wouldn't use the cannon unless you really want to. But it has 64 countermeasures, a crew of 2, a max speed of 1,872 kilometers per hour, with a max altitude, at an altitude, that max speed is at an altitude of 12,000 meters, with a max altitude of 15,000 meters, and a turn time of 32 seconds. Rate of climb is 75 meters per second, and a takeoff run of 1,500 meters. Anyway, now what secondary weapons can this plane carry? Well, to say the least, not very good secondary weapons, but you do have them. And it's the main thing about this plane. Like, you're a bomber, you carry bombs, secondary weapons. Anyway, when stock, you get 8 100 kilo bombs, which at 9.3 don't do very much. They can barely take out 1/4 of a base. Then you get two 250 kilogram bombs. Now this can at least take just above half a base, unlike the 8 100 kilogram bombs. But these bombs are still useless. But these bombs, like I said, these bombs are still useless. Sorry if I say stuff wrong. But yeah. Anyway, then you get the 500 kilogram bombs. These are slightly worse than the 250 kilo bombs. For base bombing, due to the fact that their total explosive TNT equivalent is less than the TNT equivalent of the 6 250 kilogram bombs. Now after you have unlocked the 250 kilogram bombs, you will unlock I got that completely wrong, it's just in the script I made. After you unlock the 500 kilogram bombs, you will unlock the 1,500 kilogram bomb. And I would never take this bomb for the same reason of the 500 kilo bombs, because the 250 kilogram bombs just have a larger explosive mass in TNT equivalent, And the last upgrade you can unlock is a 3,000 kilogram bomb. Now this is the bomb you should always take with this aircraft when you unlock it. But mostly because it does the most damage to a base, earns you the most score. It will normally earn you about 380 score. But sadly, I don't know if I said it or not, still can't take a base. Can take just about 3/4 of a base, depending on the map. Although I did have a map recently where I could destroy a base, but I've only ever had that happen once, and it was a full base. Now, onto the flight performance of the aircraft. Flight performance, though, I don't know what that is. Hang on, let me have a... oh, right, yeah, right, sorry. Yeah, this aircraft basically doesn't have any. In all seriousness, though, what the aircraft does have for flight performance is quite bad. When playing this plane, if you are below about 2,000 meters altitude, you will not be able to go Mach 1. Well, it was a high altitude bomber, so obviously. But still, it's pretty poor performance. Anyway, for maneuverability, your plane will be not very good. At about 800 kilometers an hour and above, your plane will be so compressed, you basically can't turn. But below 800 kilometers an hour, it turns like a quite bad F-104. Sorry for tapping the mic there. But anyway, also, below 2,000 meters altitude, like I said, can't go Mach 1. But if you try to go above Mach 1, if you want to rip your wings off, you can. If you don't, well, I don't recommend it. Anyway, yeah. So, it's a good thing this is a bomber, otherwise it would suck. Or, unless it got quite powerful missiles, but then it would be nerfed into the ground. Anyway, how do you use this aircraft anyway? So, how you use this aircraft is, well, it's a bomber, and should be used as one. How I normally play this is I climb at about a 30-degree angle once I reach Mach 1. Once I reach Mach 1, going level, low altitude, I'll start to climb at a 30-degree angle, once I've gotten the reduced speed warning. Mostly because otherwise you'll rip your wing off. Anyway, this will fly you to your base, and assuming it doesn't get stolen, you should get about 500 and... no, that's wrong. Sorry, just reading the scripts that I made. But you should get about 380 score from destroying a base. But once you've, you don't actually destroy the base, you just take a bit of it. But once you've taken a bit of the base, you'll just want to return to base, reduce throttle, go down. But if there's someone chasing you, well, you just try your best, climb depending on what plane it is. If you can go faster than it, then just keep your speed up. If it has missiles though, just flare them, don't bother maneuvering, it will slow you down. And you have 64 flares, so I recommend taking mixed, chaff, and flares, because if you take mixed, you have loads of countermeasures for 9.3, and if you do come across radar missiles, well, you have them there, and, well, you can use them, so yeah. So after you've destroyed the base, someone else might come in and finish it off, after you've bombed it. And then that will increase your score to about 520. Right, so then you just RTB, rinse and repeat, of course. Now, is the aircraft worth it, you might be asking yourself. Well, no, simply put. But if you really enjoy bomber gameplay like this, well, it can be worth it. In the current meta, you actually don't get shot down that much in my experience. Despite what you might see in the video, it's pretty crappy sometimes. But I was trying to show off attempting to be a fighter and why you shouldn't be a fighter. So, yeah, don't be a fighter in this thing. I did destroy like 1 or 2 ground targets because I can, you know, so... Yeah, I normally don't do it, just showing it off for the video that you actually have a cannon. You also get CCIP, no radar, no RWR, so also pretty crappy. Not like you need an RWR at 9.3 though. But anyway, thank you for listening to and or watching my first video ever. Hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you all next time. Enjoy.